Hello and welcome. In this video I have a haul for you all. This is a little bit overdue. I have several boxes and packages to my left, including the ones in my lap, where some of y'all have just been extraordinarily generous and sent me books from my book request list, as well as some books that you thought that I might enjoy. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, these three packages here are all sent by the Vintage Viking, who I will link his channel up above. He said he sent me mostly books from my book request list for the Nebula Awards, and I'm really excited to see what he gave me. Now, I did take the outer wrapping off so that way I wouldn't accidentally show the address. So that's why everything is in the manila envelopes. Also because he did a really great job packaging them, which is awesome. He's also a bookseller on Whatnot, which we will talk about later, and he packages all of his Whatnot auctions the same way. He has a note on top that says that he's sorry he couldn't find hardcovers for me, but you do not have to apologize at all. This is awesome. Mostly because I have never seen either of these for sale at my local secondhand shops. I try to find stuff out in the wild, but it's been kind of hard to find specific books. I've found a lot of really good books, but not the specific ones I need that for the Nebula Award challenge that I've given myself. So he gifted me Greg Bear's Darwin's Radio, which is awesome. Unfortunately, because of Greg Bear's passing this year, his books have become really hard to find out in the wild, so this is amazing. And then Ursula K. Le Guin's The Dispossessed as well. Everything's in plastic, so I would take these out of the plastic to show you the cover, but I'm just gonna have to show you guys the covers over here because my camera is having massive autofocus issues, which I'm sure you guys have noticed in some of my videos recently. So I will just put whatever cover it is over here, giving Editing Bob lots to do and also making it so you guys can actually see the cover better. The next package he sent me, ooh, these are heavy, so these probably are hardcovers. And they are hardcovers. Oh, wait, okay, so this one's a trade paper and this one's hardcovers. So I went into one of his Whatnot auctions to see what books he had for sale. And while he was doing the auction, I popped in there and he was like, hey, I found two of these, do you want one? And I said, yes, I will give you money. And he says, no, I'm just gonna send it to you. So that is extraordinarily generous of him. This is Beggars in Spain by Nancy Kress. I've been able to find the other two books in this trilogy in the wild, but I could not find this one. So the fact that I have a hardcover now is amazing. Thank you so much, Ryan. And then this is a trade paper. I thought this was a hardcover because this is thick. This is thick and heavy. This is The Wind-Up Girl by Paolo Bacigalupi. Oh, I probably messed that up. I'm so sorry. But this is another Nebula winner, so that's very exciting. That's very exciting. Okay, so here are two more. Here, I'll have to open up the plastic here because they're packaged together. And you can tell he's a bookseller because everything came in plastic and also in bubble wrap, which is awesome. So he gave me The Fountains of Paradise in hardcover by Arthur C. Clarke. There's Mr. Clarke there looking very debonair there in his glasses and suit. And then the book club hardcover edition of Man Plus by Frederick Pohl, which is amazing because I have a bunch of Frederick Pohl right here and I could just add that right there for it. That's awesome. So these are book club editions, but they're hardcovers, which I am most excited about. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Okay, so that is everything from Ryan, the Vintage Viking. And so I'm going to show you guys now some books that I purchased for myself. This one is another Nebula Award winner that I figured I would never find it out in the wild because it is kind of a new addition to the Nebula Awards. It's one of the more recent winners. And this is A Master of Djinn, or Jinn. I think the D might be silent. I don't know. This looks very much steampunky from the cover. It feels nice. It's a nice hardcover, but I ordered this off of Amazon because I had a gift card, so that is where that came from. So that's actually a brand new book, which I rarely buy myself brand new books anymore. This I'm very excited about. So this is actually a Facebook Marketplace deal. I ended up getting two books for $100, and that sounds like a lot, but one of the books was the speaker Speaker of the Dead by Orson Scott Card, and it was an Easton Press edition. And that was to give to my partner as a birthday gift. And then I also bought myself Blood Music by Greg Bear. And so I have the Easton Press edition of Blood Music by Greg Bear, which has been talked about a lot here on Sci-Fi Booktube. I know my friend Matt thinks very highly of this book. And when I saw these Easton Press editions come across from the same seller, close to me to where I could just like go meet them and check the condition of the books before I bought them. Well worth it. So very happy to have a very fancy version. I do have quite the soft spot for Easton Press covers. And I figured since my friend Matt loved it, I probably would as well. The only other Easton Press sci-fi edition I have is Babel 17, which is up there. But these are amazing and I'm very happy to own this. I also found a hardcover copy of The Alchemist in the Wild. So I paid 50 cents for this at the bins actually, which is amazing because this is in excellent shape. And I know that Jack over at Book Jack said that he really loved this book. And it's a very short one, so it would actually be really easy for me to fit in and read and review. So, and this also just feels really nice. So I picked this up. We'll see how that does. And then I purchased these two for myself. So some of the Nebula Award winners on the list are actually like a third or a fifth book in a series. So I feel like because it's in the middle of a series or at the end of a series, it would be a disservice to the book if I don't read the other ones before it. So I went and I bought the first and second book in this trilogy. This is the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin and The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. And this is the first and second book in this trilogy to go with the third book that was bought off of my Amazon list by 28 Prototype. So I really appreciate that, Rob. Thank you so much. This is the little gift receipt. All of these little notes that you guys send me all go in a big scrapbook because I've been a person on the internet for a long time. And whenever I'm feeling really down, I look at that and it definitely is a big boost to my mood. So thank you very much, Rob. This was a very thoughtful gift to give me. And now I also have a bookmark to use until I finish this series. So this is great. So thank you very much. And this is also a brand new book because he bought it off my Amazon list. So Rob, thank you very much. I mentioned Jack earlier when I was talking about The Alchemist. And Jack also sells books and editions to review them here on the internet. And I will link his channel up above and also down in the comments. And I was talking to him on Discord about Uprooted, which is another review that I need to film. And he had recently come across a copy of Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, which is a retelling of the Rumpelstiltskin myth. And because of Uprooted, he asked me if I wanted to have this. And I said, yes, absolutely. I will send you some money. And he's like, no. He just went ahead and sent it to me. So thank you, Jack. I really very much appreciate it. This is pretty much like new. And I'm excited to read this. He also sent me this book as well, but I paid him for this one. So this is Babel, which actually is this year's Nebula Award winner. I'm kind of sad that Lattes and Legends didn't win because I, as you guys know that have been here for a while, have a soft spot in my heart for Travis Beltree because he is an excellent audiobook reader and a performer. And so I kind of wanted to read his own original work, but that'll be a later, like a next year Bob thing. But this thick boy I bought from Jack, and that is because it was actually really hard for me to find this. I waited until the award was announced before I went to try to buy one of these, and then as soon as this was announced as the winner, like suddenly all the copies at Second and Charles disappeared. It's amazing how that happens. So really happy that he found a copy and that I was able to support a friend in their business, and that I get to read this now. This is awesome. This next package is from Boldly Growing. Oh, It's an actual. So this next package is from Christopher. Apparently I was supposed to open this for Christmas. That's how long some of these packages have been sitting here. I'm so sorry. There's a Christmas package in here. Oh, and aww. He also sent me his little kids book. This is so cute. Oh, so this is a kid's children's book that he wrote, which he signed for me. Oh my god, this is adorable. He loves dinosaurs. We make jokes anytime I see anything with dinosaurs, I think about him. This is so cute. I'll show this to my other author friend, Donna. She has a master's in children's literature, so I will let her look at this as well. This is so cute. Thank you. That's so sweet of you to send this to me. I'll definitely share this with my friend Donna because she will probably love it as well. I'm not going to give it to her. I'm just going to show it to her because she writes children's books. But then now I actually have a Christmas present to open in July. It's Christmas in July. Isn't that lovely? Okay. Raptor Red. Why is there a pin in here? Is this red? It's red. He sent me a red pen to go with the Raptor Red book. So this is Robert T. Baker, and it's Raptor Red. Oh, and he also sent me a postcard. He sent me a postcard with hippos on it. Hippos are my favorite animal because they're deadly poop tornadoes. That's such a weird thing to say, but they are. They are the most deadly animal in Africa, and they swing their tail around when they poop and flings the poop everywhere to help mark territory. Did you need to know that on a book channel? No, but this is super cute. I absolutely love this. Thank you. So he sent me this. I've actually seen this a couple of times at 2nd and Charles, but now I own a copy and I have no excuse not to read it now. So I will get around to doing that. And now I have a pin. So the pin's gonna go right here. Ow, I just punched myself. I'm not gonna edit that out. That's just gonna stay in. All right, we have another package. This is from Dusty. Goes by Dusty Object Everywhere. Hi Bob, I think you bid on this. I just wanted to see the illustrations, and so I'm going to send this to you. Oh, okay. See, I'm on Whatnot quite a bit, and I pretty much only buy stuff on Whatnot that are books. Also, I don't think you know, when I was in college, like, my dorm room was covered in surf pictures. That was until I tore my AC joint trying to surf for the first time, but this is very appropriate. Aww. I did bid on this. Oh. Speaking of AC joint, my AC joint is currently out right now, so it's really hard to do up motions with this arm and not have me want to throw up from pain. Oh, this is lovely. So this is the Patchwork Girl of Oz. I have, I think, the first and second book in a combined work somewhere in my library, but I've never read any of the other books in the series, and I kind of want to. And also the artwork on this is just gorgeous. Again, it should be up there if you can't really see it that well. And I just, oh, the whole thing's got illustrations in it. Wow, this is stunning. Whoa. Dusty, this is generous of you. This is a lovely book. The illustrations in here are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much. That was very sweet of you to send this to me, even after you're the one that won it. So that's very sweet. Thank you. Oh, also, I didn't read, Chris, just in case you're watching, I didn't read the letter that you sent with it because I'll cry. Also, it's very long, so I have read it. I just didn't include it because I will cry again if I think about it too hard. This next box, it's a big box, and this got my hair in it. This came from Seth. Hello Bob, a few gifts. You're thinning your collection, and I hope you read some of them. Oh yes, I will definitely read some of them. My TBR just grows longer by the second. Thank you for the bubble wrap. I will use this myself. Ooh! Well, that's cool looking. Clark Ashton Smith, Out of Space and Time. Volume 2. I wonder if Volume 1's in here. This, that is quite the cover. Hopefully it's hovering over here for you guys. This is a Panther book. So this is a UK binding. Again, I love floppy bindings. That sounds untoward. We're just gonna ignore that. We got a Leah Brackett. That's exciting. I am wanting to find more Leah Brackett. I'm really wanting to read a lot more Leah Brackett because of The Big Jump that I read and reviewed for my channel. Her prose is so tight and quick. Like the pacing is fast, but it's like perfect. Like it brings you in and doesn't let you go. At least for that book it was, and I think that has to do with her screenwriting. She writes scripts, or she wrote scripts, so I wanted to see if that's something that is just constant in her writing, or if that was just a really particularly good work of hers. So this is very exciting. Thank you, Seth. You got Oh Roger Zelazny. Not an Amber book. Amazing. So this is Jack of Shadows. This looks like a fantasy with a really cool big gargoyle-y dude up here on the front. That's exciting because I still haven't found the first book in the Amber series, but I find the Amber books all the time. I think it's kind of like finding Xanath books by Piers Anthony. Like, there's just so many books in the series, and they're so prolific that it's hard not to come across them when you're out sourcing. And when you're out hunting for books. Okay, so I've not heard of this. This is John Crowley, The Deep, Engine, Summer, and Beast. So this is 3 novels in 1 book. I have no idea who this is. Never mind, they are fantasy books, so that works for me. I definitely need to read some more fantasy as well. I've never heard of that author. Maybe there is a gem in there that I just don't know. Please let me know if you've read them before and how that goes. This is beautiful, sorry. This is gorgeous. It's weird. I'm like sitting here staring at it and you can't see it. Look at it. Look at it. This is Who Made Stevie Cry by Michael Bishop, and it's a horror book. This is supernatural horror. Oh my god, the back. The back is just as beautiful. Can you see this? Look at that. That's crazy. It's a full wraparound. This is amazing. When is this from? 1984. First edition. Wow. Dude, Seth, that's amazing. Thank you. Holy crap. That's just a cool looking book to own. So Ian Watson's Miracle Visitors. It's a first encounter book. Very cool. This also feels like a UK binding. Yep, UK bind. I'm starting to get that tactile feel for things. Ooh, Spinrad! What? I never find Spinrad out in the wild at all. I've never found a Spinrad out in the wild, so this is awesome. So this is Bugjack Baron by Norman Spinrad. So I'm excited to at least have something I can read by them. That's so awesome. Thank you. That is so cool. So this is Lost Horizon by James Hilton. And this is about Shangri-La. I'm guessing this is a fantasy. Okay. There's some more books in here. So this is Mike McQuay, Memories. I've never heard of this. I don't know who Mike McQuay is either, so that's cool. I always like finding authors and books that people either have forgotten or don't talk about anymore, because that makes it interesting. Ooh, this is pretty. This is Michael Shea's Nift the Lean, Raiders of the Infernal Domains. Look at how cool this cover is. Look at how cool this cover is. I keep forgetting you guys can't see it and I can't show you. Oh, this is the nice yellow back doll copy. Can you guys see me? I think I went blurry again. Hello, Editing Bob here to interrupt your regularly scheduled book haul. I was looking up the cover art for a lot of these books that Seth sent, and I did not realize when I was unboxing the box, because a lot of these I've never heard of, how valuable some of these books are. So I just felt the need, like I had to say thank you again to Seth for all of these books. This was extraordinarily generous of you to share these with me, and they definitely will get read. And so thank you very much for gifting this box of ridiculous goodness to me. I appreciate it. Hopefully I've been in tune the whole time. The Anubis Gates by Tim Powers. I went through a huge chunk of my like middle school life like being obsessed with Egypt and mythology. I feel like any kind of like nerdy kid went through that phase where like everything was about Egyptian pharaohs and gods and Greek and Roman gods and all the myths that go with them as well. And at least that's me and seemingly other nerdy people that I've talked to. So this is cool. And then we got a hardcover book and lots of paper to make sure that nothing gets damaged on the way here, which is great. Oh, this is heavy. Martians and Madness, the complete sci-fi novels of Frederick Brown. How many novels is in here? Ooh, so What Mad Universe, The Lights in the Sky Are Stars, Martians Go Home, Rogue in Space, and The Mind Thing. That's cool. So a nice anthology of Frederick Brown works with a very interesting looking little Martian dude on the front. That's very heavy. All right, and then one more box, and then we'll be good. Okay, so this box came from Rob. Oh, we're opening up and there's already babes. There's already babes. So this is The Taking of Satcon Station by Barney Cohen and Jim Bain. And all of her breasticles are out on display. And this looks like a phallus with some balls on the back. You don't need to see it, just use your imagination. That's fun. This looks like a early 80s cover. Am I correct? Please tell me I'm correct. I bet I'm correct. 1982. There we go. All right, I definitely need to keep some of these things together so I know who came from what. All right, I'm gonna put that there and this will go back in the box, because what I'm doing is that when I read a book, I put a post-it note inside so that way when I read the book and do the review, I can thank the person that sent it to me. And I am doing that in all of these books, so that way when I get around to it, I will be able to thank you properly. So this is Fantastic Voyage by Isaac Asimov, and this is the Will Smith edition, as my friend Matt would say. That's exciting. So this is based on that screenplay by Harry Kleiner. Oh, okay. This looks like this has somebody's personal address in it. I like how because of the movie edition, it tells you who's in the movie edition. It's got Raquel Welch. I don't know who any of the rest of these people are, but I know who Raquel Welch is. So this is from 1966. Wow. I guess that would be when Raquel Welch was in movies. That's really cool. We have another Jeff Vandermeer book. So this is Volume 1, the Amber Rose Trilogy. The City of Saints and Madmen. So what does that mean? Okay, so this is not Annihilation. Okay, so before it was Area X, there was Ambergris. So is this in that same world? There is a card in here. Lots of luck. Oh, he says, Aaron Bob to you, 1,500 subscribers by January 2024. Love, Rob. Rob, thank you. We're already almost there, which is great. That would be lovely, but you know, we don't know. This is very cute. Thank you. I will put that in there. I'm overthinking things. That happens. So this is the first book in the Ambergris trilogy. Because I liked Annihilation, he gave me this because he thinks I would like this as well. There we go. That is Clark. Is there a reason why this? Okay. I don't know why there's this in here. Probably just to protect the stuff underneath. Watch Hung Booksellers. Oh, look at this. Okay, yeah, it's to protect the books underneath. That's what it was. Okay, good. Alright, so there's a little... Oh, I don't have this one! So this is The Jargoon Pard by Andre Norton, which I'm excited. I'm trying to get all of Andre Norton's books. And this is just a nice fluffy faucet with the yellow text block. Oh my god, this is exciting. Thank you. I actually, my partner got me a barrister bookcase, and I have put all of my Mercedes Lackey and Andrea Norton books in that. And I have space to grow, so this is very exciting. Thank you. That's gonna go over here. Philip Jose Farmer's Lord of the Trees. I'm guessing this is the first Tarzan book? Is that correct, or I'm misconstruing that? Is this a Tarzan book? I feel like it is. Nice, quick, easy read for me. And then there's even more books in here. This is exceptionally generous, Rob. Thank you very much. Ooh, and I got a nice Ray and Judy's Bookstop bookmark with the fax number crossed out. I'm guessing because nobody uses fax machines anymore. That's very funny. So, ooh, I've not heard of this person. This is Nicola Griffith and Ammonite, the Del Rey sci-fi. A little spice ship. We got Robert Silverberg, A Time of Changes. I do not have this one, which is exciting. This one's also very nice and floppy. This is a Warner book though. I think this is early 80s as well, based on the Bob Ross hair and the mullet going on up here. 1986. Yay. And then we have another Michael Bishop, but then we have a Timescape Michael Bishop. No enemy but time. That is man's greatest enemy, is time, to be honest. Time and humanity are humanity's greatest greatest rivals. Oh, that's so exciting. I have quite a pile. Oh my goodness. There are so many books now on my floor that I need to sort out and make sure I put little notes in. Everyone, thank you so much. Again, I'm so sorry this took so long for me to film, but I am very grateful. I've updated everything so that way my request list is as up to date as possible. I think there's only 10 more things on the list that I don't have and that I haven't been able to find yet so far. Not pictured are all 1 through 5 of the Murderbot series that my Aunt Lisa gave me. I have all of those in hardcovers, which was extremely generous of her. She gave that to me for my birthday, which was last month. But if you would like to get some books for yourself, none of these books will be for sale because they are now mine. But I do have a Book Whatnot coming up. I will link it down below in the comments if you are interested. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next time, bye! Bye.